Good morning. I'm just going to talk a little bit about stress today. And stress plays a big role in our health, and hopefully, we can try and reduce our stress by taking care of ourselves properly through exercise and nutrition. But sometimes we need a little bit more than just exercise and nutrition to handle stress. When I'm going through a tough time, I used to turn to food to comfort me. And I used to find that made me feel better in the current time, but really at the end of the day, it made me unhealthier, made me more sluggish, lethargic, which would actually just compound the stress and make it worse. I also used to use food to numb any kind of anxiety that I was having. And at some point in time, that did not become useful for me anymore because it was just adding on stress to other components of my life in terms of how I felt about my body and my body image, those types of things. And I just did not have the energy that I needed to get through the day. So in a journey towards a healthier me, I found some other ways to alleviate stress. Instead of turning to food. Exercise was the main one, and I've always been an exerciser, but I would kind of stick to, 3 hardcore days a week of exercise. And what I've done now is switched to the more consistent exercise, pretty much 5 to 6 days a week, a little bit less time because I don't have that kind of time to commit to the hour or 2 long workout. Now I just put my half an hour in a day to the workouts at home in the morning, and I found that the consistent exercise really helped with boosting endorphins and helping with stress in general. So that's something that's really improved for me. I would not say that I'm putting any extra time into exercise. I'm just spreading it out more over the week, and I find that that gives me a lot more benefits in terms of stress and endorphin release. So that might be something to consider if you're doing, kind of hardcore workouts, or sometimes they call those people the weekend warriors, where you get a lot of activity on the weekend but nothing through the week. You might want to try a different strategy and go for the more consistent exercise plan instead. I feel a lot better doing that. So that's just me. Another thing that I've used is yoga. And I used to laugh at yoga because I see these crazy poses that people are doing. And as I mentioned before, I have a back disease, so I'm very inflexible. So I used to think yoga's not for me. I'm not going to be able to do this. I can't believe I'm even thinking about this. And I'm probably the most inflexible human being to walk the face of the earth. Well, maybe not, but close. So what I did was I decided I would try Body Flow class at Good Life. And I go consistently 2 times a week. And that is the one class that I like to get out of the house for because when I'm doing down dog at home and my daughter thinks it's fun to do a down dog right underneath me, it's not that stress relieving, really. So I decided I'm going to make this me time and carve out some me time and get out of the house for that body flow and get into that feeling of zen with the right atmosphere, and everyone's kind of there for the same reason. It's all about mindfulness and treating your body well. I'm clearly still not that flexible, but I've gotten a lot stronger through it, and I've got a lot more mentally stronger. And it did bring me to the point of meditation as well. I used to be that person that would run out of class right when the meditation started because I couldn't sit there still. And now I'm waiting for that moment that the meditation starts because I enjoy it so much. So it's been quite a shift for me to actually commit to that yoga for the 2 times a week and just do it and make sure that I'm getting that meditation and that time to myself. So that's something to think about. I think it has greatly reduced my stress level. So I want you to try and think about maybe some things you can do to combat stress. Tonight, I'm going to be putting up a post about some of the good stress relievers and things that you should consider to maybe help you to reduce stress. And the other thing I'm going to be doing is running a free 7-day group challenge on stress busting and stress relief. And I'm going to be doing that through the app again. So if you are interested in joining that 7-day group, it's much shorter and sweeter. Well, maybe not sweeter, but it's much shorter, and it's not very, it's very non-committal in terms of you're just going to go through. I'm going to give some suggestions. You're going to kind of try it out, similar to this challenge. So if you're interested, just comment below for me, and I'll add you to the group. So if you have anything else to comment on about stress, feel free to write it below, and I hope you have a great day.